Make sure you check out our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfella1 Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? We back. Goodfella Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Much blessings to the brothers and sisters supporting the page. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon button and share these videos, all right? Don't forget to check out our boxing playlist. A lot of them. Welterweight, middleweight, boxing news, boxing rumors, forgotten fighters. We got it all, okay? Also, don't forget about our sponsor, The Health Blaze at thehealthblaze.com. Goodfella1 Boxing. Use that promo code. Get 18% off instantly on their all-natural products with natural toothpaste, natural deodorant, and much, much more. The website and the promo code is in the description. Well, let's get to it, okay? It's been some talk about Deontay Wilder and, you know, how Fury don't want it. All right, he may not want a rematch. I heard his coach, Ben Davison, said they wanted a 60-40 split in their favor. I heard they did some really good numbers in the UK as far as pay-per-view sales. I heard it was north of 700,000. Don't quote me on that. It's just a rumor. So, you know, basically he said if Fury is too much of a coward, that's what Wilder said, that he'll fight Dominic Breazeale. Now, Breazeale is his mandatory, and it actually has a nice backstory, but Breazeale brings significantly less revenue, but he is a mandatory. And I say he brings less revenue because Dominic Breazeale, as we all know, you know, it ain't going to be on pay-per-view, okay? He ain't no pay-per-view fighter. He just beat Carlos Negron after a nice little lengthy layoff. He been out here capping for Wilder and AJ. He been out here capping for AJ and Eddie Hearn and running his mouth. Now, if you don't know the backstories, apparently after one of Wilder fights in Birmingham, Alabama, I can't remember if it was Gerald Washington to be particular, but he was running his mouth, getting disrespectful with Wilder camp. Wilder brother basically knocked him out in front of Dominic Breazeale's family, okay? And then he wanted to sue Deontay Wilder. I don't know what happened with the lawsuit. Are they still ongoing? 9 times out of 10, we keep that low key, okay? And he must have knocked out Dominic Breazeale so bad, Marcellus Wilder, who's now a cruiserweight, and now they turn him into a professional fighter, knowing that he got the one-hitter quitter. So at the end of the day, he been running his mouth trying to act all tough, and we all know Dominic Breazeale ain't a tough guy. You know, he got that Danny Jacobs, Shane Mosley, Jerry curl. He definitely don't fight like them. Okay, he a big guy, great chin, probably one of the better chins in the heavyweight division. But that's just not a fight a lot of people want to see over the Fury fight. It's not a lot of fight that a lot of people want to see over the AJ fight. And I'll address the AJ situation in a minute. But it's a fight that I'll take. It's a fight that I would consider going to at the Barclays Center just because of the storyline is so dope. It'd be even better if Dominic Breazeale was better. You know, I think the Breazeale storyline is one of Wilder's best storylines as far as fights. I think, you know, the Miller storyline is absolutely the best storyline. Here to go Miller and Breazeale. AJ ain't got no swag, okay? You know, ain't no storyline there. It's just a coward that turned down $50 million. So what's the storyline? It's just they got all the belts. You know, and then people say, well, that's the greatest storyline. I'm just talking about as far as the build-up to the fight, the storyline. But obviously, AJ has more cachet. He has more better pedigree than Breazeale and Miller, unless one of them was able to dethrone AJ, which Breazeale wasn't, and you may never know, Miller may be able to. But, you know, that's just the best storyline. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say Fury getting off the canvas in the rematch. That's a great storyline, too. And I'm talking about storylines that can resonate with people and draw people in, and they can tell those stories. And I think Big Baby Miller would sell the fuck out of a fight with Wilder, especially if he's able to beat Anthony Joshua. And those are my opinion. You know, Tyson Fury, I don't care about his mental health issues that covered up the actual fact that he cheated. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying that shit. You know, white people always copping out to mental health after mass killings and after them making major mistakes and stuff for that nature. Wasn't nothing mentally wrong with Tyson Fury. Fury got popped for some pads. He covered it up, and that's what happened. Then he tried to play the mental illness role, okay? We ain't stupid, and we already know if it was some screws loose in his head, Deontay Wilder either knock some more screws loose or tighten the loose screws up, because he getting his mind right, and all of a sudden he trying to back out. And he trying to walk it like he trying to talk it down and walk it with AJ. He trying to find another way out and not fight Deontay Wilder. And like I said, I'm not going to call him a coward. He came in there for Wilder prematurely. Maybe he underestimated Wilder, thinking this 209-pound man can't do nothing. But Wilder definitely got his mind right when he started hitting him. And Fury respected that, his power, and respect him as a fighter right now. Trust me, he respects him. I think Wilder respects Fury as well, too. But if Wilder go in there at 230, shit, even 225, Tyson Fury know he in trouble. That's just an actual fact. So I'm not surprised he backpedaling now and trying to go make a fight with AJ. But then again, it just show you how much of a hypocrite and a liar Tyson Fury actually is. And I already knew what type of guy we was dealing with. I followed the story very, very well, how he was alerted that he popped dirty 6 months before the Klitschko fight. And then it came full circle to me. That's why he didn't want to rematch Klitschko, because he know he was going to get suspended. He was going to get banned. So he went out, did the cocaine thing, and started partying and drinking and abusing his body, because he know it was about to be over with. He know his legacy was going to be tarnished. They played the perfect PR role, Frank Warren, whoever his management is, and they finessed it and made it seem like it was some mental health type of issues, when it really wasn't. He was a cheater. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, man. Once a cheater, always a cheater. But, I can't say he a coward because he don't want to fight Wilder in the immediate rematch. Maybe he got a concussion, or maybe he just, understand that in the rematch he might lose. So let me, go fight AJ and make a domestic clash. But once again, I had lost my train of thought for a minute, but he's a liar, because he said after he beat Wilder, he was going to try to be the, try to be a pay-per-view star in America, and that ain't the case. Because for one, if you feel like he beat Wilder, then you go ahead and pursue trying to be that star in America. That's what I would do. But he don't, because he don't want to fight Wilder again. And those are facts. So, if he fight Wilder, I'm not saying that he ain't going to fight him again, but I understand him not wanting an immediate rematch. He made some good money. I still ain't heard nothing about him donate his money to the poor like he said he was. But he made some good money. And he deserved another fight. He prematurely fought Wilder anyway. A lot of people get mad and they don't get in their feelings to call him a coward and stuff of that nature. I don't call him a coward, because a coward don't come back in 2 subpar fights and then fight one of the best champions or title holders in the world and do that. That ain't how people cut in today. So if he want to take a break, or if he don't want to immediately rematch Wilder, so be it. It's still going to look bad on Wilder, because people going to be like, well, like Andre Ward said, well, Fury, he earned the right. He didn't really have to give him a rematch. He already won. So, Wilder ain't going to really want it. So people are already making that, rationalizing, like, why would Fury give him a rematch? And everything towards Deontay Wilder or involved in him, he got to be seen in negative. You know what I'm saying? You could have a mass killer, and you whatever, and you can throw Deontay Wilder in verse him, and people gon' cap for the mass murder or the mass killer. Whatever conventional wisdom is when it's with Deontay Wilder, you're gonna have people back in Breazeale. You already got people saying that Wilder's scared to fight Breazeale. You got people saying Wilder's scared to fight Dillian White. You're gonna have that narrative because people see the greatness of Deontay Wilder. All the great athletes have always provoked hate out of people. That's just what it is. Going back to Jordan wasn't fucking beloved. These people loved his Jordan shoes more than they loved him as an athlete. Trust me, I remember. New York Knicks hated him. Laker fans hated him. Piston fans, everybody hated him, Mike. It was some people that liked him and just respected his greatness at that certain amount. But he was more, general, he was hated. Same thing with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was loved by the Negroes, the blacks. He was loved by us, back then. But majority of everybody else hated Muhammad Ali. He didn't really get that love till he was shaking and he couldn't move no more. All right? That's a fact. Same thing for LeBron James. He's provoking hate out of people for him, right now. And that's what it is. So, Deontay Wilder just got that special trait and people just gonna hate him, and people can't even tell you why they hate him. And what hurts the most is black people that don't want to support him. And if you don't want to support him, don't go out the way and try to take his chair from up under him and pull the chair up under him. Don't go out there and just slander his name. But they're the first people that'll see him in the street and claim that that's his home. That's, hey, a big Wilder supporter. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole bunch of raccoons out here. You know what I'm saying? And for people to rationalize, AJ versus him and try to say AJ wants to fight. And now, Eddie Hearn out here, basically saying, oh, yeah, we want to fight now. And no, because you desperate April 13th, they already done dealt with you. You know what I'm saying? They already wrote a contract. You done had a contract wrote. They done read it. you was on some bullshit. Then when they was ready to send the contract back, you had the WBA order for Povetkin to fight. Y'all fought Povetkin. Y'all had no reason to fight Wilder. So why should Wilder even entertain doing business with y'all right now? Unless y'all ready to submit and it's fully on his terms. Because right now, he doing numbers in his country. His pay-per-views doing number. He sold more pay-per-views in your country, in the UK, Eddie Hearn, than AJ did views on the zone here. So, so it is what it is. They can go and say whatever they want to say. But I understand this. Once you have people read over contracts and you waste people's time to go over these contracts and enter negotiations, because time is money and money is time, and they BSing around, yeah, I'm not paying them no attention. They don't run the show. That's what people got to understand. Deontay Wilder letting them dudes know that they don't run the show, and they really don't run the show. So when y'all ready to talk, sense and come over here and be on our terms, because that $50 million is done, then, he ain't pressing about it no more. People can't fathom that, he understands his self-worth and he got other goals and he not fucking with AJ no more. Ain't nobody going over to the UK no more for what? I got about $15 million fighting Tyson Fury. Y'all only offered me was 12. And you want me to come over your home country for $3 million or a couple million less than I made with Tyson Fury or what I made with Tyson? No, you're gonna have to throw the extra bag, and plus, ain't gonna be pay-per-view in America. So I ain't getting no TV money like that. Y'all pay-per-view money don't amount to nothing because use a cap. They can't overcharge more than 20 pounds, whatever. I think it's 20 pounds. That's the most that they can charge. So, you can say, whatever they want to say, whatever they want to do, that's what it is. It's a cap. So until they willing to submit to Deontay Wilder and let Al Haymon and Shelly Finkel take over, so be it. Because guess what? Guess who declining faster? AJ. Everybody want to talk about Wilder performances versus Ortiz and Tyson Fury. To be real, AJ performance versus Joseph Parker was one of the most garbage performance last year. That was a terrible fight. Then he come back versus Alexander Povetkin and make sure he drug test for 12 weeks. And he didn't have the stamina no more. And he was an old fighter that didn't have the stamina or the pads in him no more. You could tell. And he was beating up on AJ until he got tired. That wasn't no great performance he put on versus Povetkin neither. You know what I'm saying? He got a lackluster decision versus Joseph Parker. And he got a knockout over Alexander Povetkin, which a lot of people had him losing on the cards. You telling me that's a great year? That's a terrible year, bro. At least Wilder went out there and iced Luis Ortiz, like really, really iced him. You iced the Povetkin, Alexander Povetkin, who didn't have nothing left. You fought for 2 months or a month and a half to get Povetkin to come to the UK and gave him some of your purse, the majority of your purse, I heard, or about the majority of your purse, just to have him come to the UK and not have Robisky win the purse bid. A lot of people don't know that. All right. So it is what it is. So until they come to their senses, they don't run nothing, bruh. The zone ain't doing nothing. So like I said before, it is what it is, man. Goodfellas Sports TV. Don't forget, we on Facebook, we on Twitter. Also got a Facebook group. You can reach out to me in the email if you got a question, business inquiry, sponsorship, or you just got a video request. I definitely appreciate everybody checking out the channel. All those links are in the description. Make sure you subscribe button, hit the bell icon button. Make sure you check out our playlist. A lot of boxing, a lot of NBA, NFL, other playlists, food for thought, hood series, classic. It's not. You want to make a donation to the channel, that link's there as well too. We tweet out every video, so you can retweet the videos out. You can screen record them, just share them with somebody. That's the best donation you can give, is just expand, the brand and donate through sharing the videos, or go over there and cop something from our sponsor, the Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing, get 18% off. That's my gift to you, and that's in addition to any other promos and discounts they're running. Natural deodorant, natural toothpaste, natural hair pomade. They got a lot of different natural products. It's really, really good. The website is in the description as well as the promo code. Keep looking out for us. Goodfellas Sports TV. One time for the one time. Your boy